Hey guys, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing great. So today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite products of all time, and it's the Qhemet Biologics Burdock Root Buttercream. Qhemet is actually one of the first product lines that I really fell in love with the first time I went natural. Back in 2006 is when I discovered them, I believe, and it was just so much unparalleled moisture and nourishment to anything that I used in the past being relaxed that I was like, okay, this is my stuff. I've found my brand for sure. And being that I have inherited the product junkie gene, over the years I've been trying a lot of different things, exploring different products and brands, and I recently revisited this product, and I'm so glad that I did. This is going to be a lifelong product for me. It's so awesome. So the main ways that I use it is that I will use it as a sealant on wet hair after I apply my leave-in conditioner. And believe it or not, I've actually been able to use it as a styler as well. If you've seen my straight back to curly hair revision video after I flat ironed my hair, I used this to style my hair, and I also used the Shea Moisture Superfruit Rinse Out as my leave-in. And together, I really feel that they help to undo a lot of the stress that I put in my hair after flat ironing it, because I did a number on this stuff, you guys. I used both of these consistently for a solid month, and I never do that. But my results were just so awesome, and my hair felt so great and soft and nourished that I really do think that it helped to heal my hair after that experience, because it just felt so strong and so healthy in the month that I was using these two. And I only used those two products to style my hair. Leave-in, styler, boom. And for a set of twists, for it to be a buttercream, the Burdock Root Buttercream really did provide a nice amount of hold. It wasn't crunchy at all, like a very, very soft hold. It was like I didn't even apply anything to my hair, but not in a, oh, my hair feels so dry and stressed out, I don't know what we're going to do. But like it was just enveloped in moisture, no product residue, no crunch at all. Even though I love some good crunch, it gives me multi-day hair. But with this, I still got multi-day hair. I think with each of those twist outs, I got maybe at least 7 or 8 days, which was great. And that was a beautiful twist out. Definition and softness and moisture. The other reason that I absolutely love this product is because as a sealer, it seals in the moisture from my leave-in conditioner, but on its own, it gives me some additional moisture. So the ingredients are water, burdock root. It's also got some vegetable glycerin in there, some nettle, and olive oil, and a few other ingredients. Of course, I'll put everything down below, but because it has that water in there, it's giving me some moisture with the sealing. So it's giving me like a double whammy, because with these ends that I have trashed with this color, you guys, I need all the help I can get, because I've been doing like monthly trims, it feels like. So I need to baby these ends, and this does a phenomenal job. Ideally, I would love to use this after every wash day, but I would go through it in a heartbeat, and I'm trying to hold off until Black Friday if I can. So ideally, I would like to use this as a final step after any other styler, or any other before a styler rather, after any leave-in that I use. This is just such a great product. I like to think of it as like medicine for my hair almost, because it doesn't just help my hair to look good and feel good. I really think this helps the integrity of my hair and the health of my hair overall. This is such a great brand if you're trying to help your hair if it feels very damaged, if it's very dry. If you've done like color and you want to just baby your ends, this is such a great product for that. I've actually done this review twice, and that's because something that I thought it couldn't do, I tried in the video and it was able to do. So I was going to mention that I also use it on dry hair to re-moisturize and give my ends, again, a boost of nourishment in between styling sessions, because they dry out really easily. And I can usually only do that with a twist out because I don't use as much gel. And previously, I thought that with a wash and go, it wouldn't interact well because I used so much more gel, that I thought that mixing this, let me show you the consistency as well. It's a nice creamy consistency, almost like a lightweight conditioner. You don't feel any oily residue, even though it does have oil in it. It's just very hydrating, and just a nice light buttercream. It's not very whipped, it's a little bit thicker, just really nice and creamy. So I thought that mix of creamy product plus gel cast on my curls was going to make that, you know, weird product film that you can get when you mix like creamy with gels. But it didn't do that. I actually paused and applied all of this, all these ends. I just applied buttercream too. And did I just get some on this section? Yeah. So I applied it to all of my ends, all over my hair, because this is a day 2 wash and go, and my ends feel so good. And no white residue. So the only thing that it did was it did loosen the gel cast from my Uncle Funky's Daughter gel, but I'm okay with that because I still have a lot of definition. So I don't mind sacrificing a little bit of definition for the incredible moisture and hydration that my hair feels now. And plus I get extra volume, so it's really a win-win. So another point for this, I can now use it on a wash and go and on a twist out when my hair is dry, which is great because I need all the help I can get with these ends. This is available at a few different places now. They've expanded. So if you live in an area that has like a specialty hair boutique, if you check online at Qhemet's website, they have a list of all the locations where you can pick it up off the ground. We don't have one in our area, but I have seen it on the ground before. So if you like to go into like a store near you, check online, they might be available in your area. You can also pick it up at Sephora. I got this online at Sephora so I can get my Beauty Insider points. And a few Sephora brick and mortar locations also carry this. And as always, there's also the Qhemet Biologics website as well. So I'm going to be hitting them up very, very hard during Black Friday to pick up some more of this buttercream. I have another jar, so I'm not that scared that I'm reaching the end. Speaking of which, this is 8 ounces, and I believe it's $22. And usually I'd be like, that's a little pricey. But even with my heavy-handed self, you guys, I've been able to get about 6 uses from this product. I used it, like I mentioned, consistently for a whole month, which I never do for any product really, as my styler. And I use this as the leave-in, and that's as using it as my styler. It's very concentrated. It has really high quality ingredients that are also in high concentration. So I feel like a little bit for me actually does go a long way for once, which is really, really nice. I've used it as a sealant on my hair maybe 3 times or so, and then just using it now to refresh my ends, and then having done it on a twist out before previously. So that's about like 8 uses or so out of an 8-ounce jar for me. It's unheard of. Usually an 8-ounce jar maybe will last me 1 or 2 uses tops, depending on the product. Some do go farther, but on average I only get about 2 to 3, if I'm lucky, uses out of an 8 ounce of any product. But with this, it's not the case. It goes very, very far for me. It also says that it's for fine, thin hair to help to soften and moisturize. I can definitely see that because it gives you a lot of moisture, but it doesn't weigh your hair down. I also love their Almond and Olive Heavy Cream, which is the heavier version of this, but it is very, very oily. Even for me who loves oils and butters, that stuff is oily. But I would recommend it if you live in a cold climate. Putting it on the ends of your hair, one of the best sealants I've ever used. That stuff locks in moisture. But I prefer this because it gives me more moisture on its own and also seals, but I can also use it as a styler. And that's something I couldn't do with the Almond Olive Heavy Cream because it was just too heavy and too oily for my hair. But again, I love that product as well. It just edges it out a little bit. So I can't say enough good things about this product, you guys. It goes a long way for me. It has so much nourishment and so much moisture packed into this little 8-ounce jar. I just remembered they sell 16 ounces. Game changer. I just remembered that. So Black Friday, I can get 2. Let me stop shopping. It's only July. But yeah, it comes, I just remember it comes in an 8 ounce and a 16 ounce. I'm making that happen. So my hair just thrives with this. This is a necessity for my hair. It goes above just making it look good, making it feel good. This is a necessity for me for a healthy, happy hair, and I just love the Burdock Root Buttercream. So if you ever tried this or any other item from Qhemet Biologics, let me know what you thought. I've tried almost everything in the line except for their Egyptian wheatgrass shampoo, and I'm going to be revisiting those other products as well to see how my hair responds and if it still loves them as much as it used to in the past as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye. So I picked up from Curl Junkie. You know, Curl Junkie will always have a special place in my heart. I picked up the Argan and Olive Beauty Curls Conditioner. This is one of my favorite. This is a holy grail for me, like top 10 favorite products, no question. I love this as a leave-in conditioner. It does great as a deep conditioner as well, and also as far as the consistency goes. But they're all kind of like that. So here's the coconut, bamboo, and the honey.